Bobby Torres of Frightbox Recording here to tell you my top 3 reasons why I absolutely love pitch correction software. Now, for many people, when they think of pitch correction software, they think of cheating or just really badly mixed hip hop vocals where you have that Cher kind of effect. Well, I'm here to tell you that thinking that pitch correction software is cheating is absolutely dumb, and it can be an amazing tool in your mixing toolkit. Now, in reality, pitch correction software can be used in a plethora of different ways. And yes, you can end up with robotic, artificial sounding vocals if that's what you're going for. But you can also use it in ways where it's very musical and you don't even notice it within the production. So with all this being said, I'm gonna tell you the top 3 reasons why I love pitch correction software. Reason number 1. You can save a performance that's otherwise perfect, has the right attitude, the right vibe, the right tone, but might be a little pitchy. You could save those performances. This is extremely important if you're working on a tight budget or with a strict deadline. In other words, if you don't have time to have a singer do a part a billion times. Now, don't fool yourself, they've been using pitch correction techniques since before computers even existed. It just took them a lot more effort in the studio. Now, all of us have access to these awesome tools with the click of a button. Now, again, I'm not saying to abuse the tools. Again, there really is no such thing as abusing the tool. It really comes down to your own personal preference. But in my case, I like very natural sounding vocals. If you have a performance that's otherwise perfect and it's just a little pitchy, you could use pitch correction software to make that vocal close to perfect or where you want it to be. And another thing I want to bring up on this point is that it can save a vocalist's voice from blowing out if you have them do too many takes. And this is extremely important, again, if you're on a tight budget. So remember, you do not have to use pitch correction software and make your vocalists sound like robots. You could use it to just help and nudge the performance in the right direction. And this brings me to reason number 2 why I absolutely love pitch correction software. You can get very creative in the mixing process. Let me explain. Now, I do a ton of mixing on projects that I did not record myself. And there are many times when I'm listening to like the chorus, for example, where I feel like a harmony would really be cool in that specific section of the song. The great thing about programs like Melodyne or even Waves Tune is that you can generate harmonies off of a single vocal performance. Now remember, these tracks are gonna be in the background. No one is hearing them in isolation, and they can add a lot of vibe and character to your production. The same thing goes for vocal doubles. I love a doubled vocal in the choruses of songs, and a lot of times people don't track vocal doubles, or the vocal double they tracked wasn't tight. And by using pitch correction software, I can generate these from scratch without even having to be there during the recording process. Now, we always hear people mentioning how much pitch correction is helping crappy singers sound great, but they rarely bring up these awesome creative benefits of pitch correction software. So do not be brainwashed by these idiots that shun pitch correction software. You can do amazing things with it. And this brings me to reason number 3, and in this case, I absolutely need pitch correction software, is when I have to pitch correct bass guitar tracks that I didn't record myself. Now, if you've been recording metal for any length of time, you probably know by now that bass players tend to pull sharp when they're recording. Now, when I'm in the studio, I'm extremely anal and I make players play parts 1,000 times in order to get it right at the source. But a lot of times when I'm mixing a project, I don't have that luxury. I have to fix what's already there. And one of the biggest problems with bass guitars, when they play high in the neck, they end up pulling the notes sharp, and it's very sour when mixed with the guitar tracks. I hear this all of the time. The great thing, again, with a program like Melodyne is I could take that bass DI, bring it into Melodyne, and only fix the sections that are pulling sharp. Again, I don't go crazy pitch correcting every single bass guitar part. There are producers that do that. I'm not a fan of that. I only will fix the parts that are sharp and are out of tune. It's a powerful tool to have when you have to mix a project that you didn't record yourself, which I do all of the time. So all in all, these are my top 3 reasons why I absolutely love pitch correction software. And in my opinion, I don't hear people mentioning these reasons enough. People often think of pitch correction and they think of crappy auto-tune sounding vocals, but you don't have to do that to your vocal tracks. You can use pitch correction software in a plethora of creative ways. Remember, it's just a tool in your mixing toolkit. So with that being said, I want to hear your opinion on pitch correction software. Do you use it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's cheating? Let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinion. If you found this video helpful, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And do not forget to click the little bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload one of my weekly videos on all things metal and rock production. You can both like and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Links are in the description below. And do not forget to download my 5-step guide for better heavy mixes. I want you to achieve better results with the gear you have right now. So click on the link below and download the guide for absolutely free. Till next time, happy mixing.